tired, and so I slept right away. Had food, dinner, and then slept. And woke up this morning. I think I feel very fresh, and then doing good. And let's see what the day brings today. And I'm planning to do 9.8 miles to Unicoi Gap. So 9.7, 9.8, whatever, to Unicoi Gap, and the elevation is about 1800, and then descent is 1900. So it's basically going down, going slightly up, down, up and down. It's pointless ups and downs. So that's what it is. So I'm still in the tent. I just had to unpack all this stuff and then get back in, and then get going. And also the clothes from yesterday are completely wet from the sweat, not from the rain, but from the sweat. But these are wet, drenched. So I've been drinking tons and tons of water, and also I've been taking electrolytes. So that's one good thing. My hiking partner should be also ready, so we should probably get going by 9 o'clock. So let's see what time I'm going to reach Unicoi Gap, and I will be picked up by my friend.
Good morning, everybody. Another good day on the AT. I'm out of the shelter. It's almost 10 o'clock, 10:30. I'm 30 minutes late behind from when I started yesterday. So I hope every one of you are doing good, having a great day. And it's a beautiful day today. It's very, very nice to be on the trail. It's sunny. A little bit warm. Probably my layers are going to be shed out. And yeah, it's almost 70 degrees right now, 65. So I'm heading north. The plan for the day today is do 9 point some miles all the way up to Unicoi Gap. I think I already mentioned one of my friends, buddies, is going to pick me up at Unicoi Gap. So I'll be heading out because tomorrow and day after tomorrow it's going to be bad weather, they said. I don't know what bad weather is, but for me, after having gone through day one, nothing can be worse than day one. So that's the plan. So let's see how many miles and how far and how soon can I get there. On the way there are some beautiful views. I'll definitely stop by, take some pictures. I'll share it with you. Also on the way I'll be hitting the Blue Mountain shelter, which is about 7-something mile mark. So that'll be fun. People do talk about it. Heard people talk in other videos I've seen. So it'll be cool, interesting to see. But I'm not going into the shelter. I'll go just bypass that and go into Unicoi, which is going to be about another 2 miles maximum, 1.5 miles from there. 2 miles maybe. So that's the plan. That's what I'm planning to do. Going up a steep mountain right out of the shelter at low gap. Still in Georgia, so I have a ways to go. If I hit Unicoi, I will be on the 50-mile marker. That's a super achievement. So let's see where I get, how far I can go. Hey now, it's 1 o'clock and I'm only 5 miles from Unicoi Gap. I had a wonderful discussion with Jim, who gave me the first trail magic a couple of days ago. I met him again this morning, and then he was telling me these wonderful stories about Peru, how he did it, and how his encounters with grizzlies. He's an amazing gentleman, one hell of a guy, super positive attitude in life. Man, it was a nice lunch. I had my Big Sur bar, which is one hell of a cookie. I had a tough time finishing it though. It was like 630 calories in one single bar. But that's like my meal now, lunch meal. So I'm set all the way till 6 o'clock. Just until reach the Blood Mountain shelter. I'm on top of the Blood Mountain now, and that's the shelter you see way in the back. But I'm not going to be stopping here for the night, but I'll be going this way towards Unicoi Gap, and now going down is all downhill. Wow, it was one hell of a climb. Whew. Blue Mountain is super steep, but it was fun. So I reached the spot, and guess what, guys? I just made the 50-mile marker for the day today. I have made 50 miles on the AT. This is super. This is unbelievable. I'm at the Blood Mountain shelter. You can see the shelter in the back, and you see a couple of tents over there. But I'm not stopping here. I'm going all the way down to Unicoi Gap, where my best buddy is picking me up. So I can't wait to go take a hot shower, and let's see what's waiting me down there at Unicoi. So back at the Appalachian Trail, I'm at the Unicoi Gap parking lot waiting for my friend to pick me up. It was a very, very eventful, tough day. So I did close to 9.8 miles, or say I would say 10 miles. And I'm here at Unicoi Gap. It was super good. Tired already. I'll talk to you guys later. A blast on the AT. I got my butt kicked on Blue Mountain, going up the Blue Mountain all the way up to the shelter and coming all the way down to Unicoi Gap. Man, it was almost 2,600 feet elevation going up from low gap, and coming down was approximately about 17 or 1800. I don't remember, but it was brutal. But I did it. I'm just sitting here waiting for my buddy to come and pick me up. I'm at this plaque which says it's the Appalachian Trail. This is the trail. It cuts through one of the roads and gets here. This is where you see the main road, and then the main road, it's one of those, whatever, maybe route. And then the Appalachian Trail cuts this road and then continues all the way through on this side here. So I'm just waiting, sitting down, having a good time. So summary for the day: total of 10 miles, 9.8 miles on the Appalachian Trail. So today I completed a major milestone, 50 miles on AT. Man, it's a super feat. I could not have thought about anything better. I never thought I would do it so easily. But I was always under the impression that this was going to be much easier, but it turned out to be much harder. Blood Mountain and Blue Mountain, both of them, and Sassafras Mountain, all three of them just kicked my butt big time. So if I give my body a rest, maybe for tomorrow and day after tomorrow, I should be back on the trail, and I should be good to go. And probably by the end of next week, I should be crossing the Georgia-North Carolina border into North Carolina, out of Georgia. So let's see how it goes. I'm going to give my foot a rest, my legs a rest, and my back a rest, everything. I'll give it a complete 2 days, 0. I'm going to take 2 days of 0, 0, 0, 0. So I have YoYo here. He's one of the most popular hikers on the AT. He's here with me right now. Say hello to my viewers. And YoYo is a very, very popular guy on the Yeti. Wherever he goes, he attracts people like this, which is nice, which is a nice thing. And today I'm going to ask him a couple of questions, and he was very gracious enough to answer this. He said, "Yeah, let me join in, and then I will answer your questions." And here I am. Let me ask him the questions. YoYo, what do you have as an advice for all the thru hikers going into Katahdin, Mount Katahdin in 2023, for the class of 2023?
Well, one of the most common things that I hear is people that they say don't bring a knife because the knife weighs too much.
Yeah.
But I've been carrying this knife, and I carry a little small knife, one of the little Swiss Army knives, but this knife right here has already saved me from hypothermia twice.
Wow.
So if you think that you don't need a knife, you know, there are other things you can use it for besides cutting rope and cutting your bread. Learn how to use a knife to baton, to make feather sticks, things like that, because you'll be on the top of one of these mountains at one of these shelters, and there'll be a 60-mile-per-hour wind coming in, and you'll be freezing your butt off, and somebody will be like, "Can't we start it? How can we start a fire?" But this right here will help you to start that fire.
Okay, that makes sense. That's good. And I see you doing 10, 11, 12 miles like this. Is there anything that you want to tell the future thru hikers how they train up for the thru hike? Or do they come right onto the trail and then
Well, do a lot more training than I did, because my training amounted to going for 2-mile morning walks and sitting around watching anime and reading manga all day. So you could call it the otaku training method.
But that's okay. Yeah, so that's good. That's good. That's good. So what's your plan? What's the plan that you have for the 2023 Katahdin journey?
I'm walking north until there's a big lonely mountain, and if there's a dragon there named Smog, I'm going to do something to get rid of him, but I'm going to touch that big sign up there on the top.
And one more thing, fun fact, people mistake him to be Gandalf.
Yeah, I got a feeling that by the time I get to the end of the trail, my beard keeps growing. My name's going to go from being YoYo to being Gandalf. So.
Yeah, and also he'll probably have a stick and then stock, and then he's done. He's perfect.
Yeah. And if I do the PCT, I'll just dress all in gray, so it'll
be
just call me
super cool.
Gandalf the Gray.
That's okay. Thank you very much, YoYo.